Hey there everybody, Arlos here from Ice Games, bringing you episode 55 of my Rogue Trader Let's Play series, and things have been going rather well. Ignore the corruption that's all around us right now, but we've kind of, oh gosh, and all the snake bodies. But we've defeated the leader of Kiva Gamma, kind of taken it back for us. We found the machine that Hendrix was looking for. We did all that stuff, so now we're kind of leaving Kiva Gamma. Hopefully we can get this all cleaned up. The Mechanicus can come in and fix it all up. Also, I've learned that like Cassia and Argenta, they're just insane combination together. Like I guess I also just throw my stuff in there where I'm like making it the enemies in their little areas where they take more damage, and then Cassia sending out a bunch of damage, and then Argentia just destroying them with their heavy bolter. Took out what? 2 Mauler Fiends in like the span of like everyone going once, which was insane. Oh my gosh, that felt so good. But yeah, so let's leave Kiva Gamma here. I don't think there's anything I'm missing here. No, I'm not missing anything. So let's leave Kiva Gamma back to the void ship and talk with everyone, because everyone wants to talk with me now that we've finished this. Oh, or not. Oh, what's this? Huh? A sharp pain pierces your head and the light dims your eyes. You smell smoke and burning. You feel a wave of nausea. Your legs bustle and your knees hit the metal floor. At that same moment, Manufactorum surrounding you disappears in a whirling mist of ash and gray shadows. Struggling against the elements, you can barely raise your head. To look, your eyes sting and burn. But through your tears, you see it, a colossal silhouette rising above you, a roaring tempest, unable to shake the mighty figure. Let's do awareness. Try to get a better look at the figure. Urlon the Cruel. Okay. Oh, the test was failed, though. Writhing in pain, you raise your head and peer into the rolling darkness. You make out the figure's features. It is a huge man clad in dark power armor, from which demonic silhouettes snarl at you. The wind picks up and you close your eyes, unable to stare at the face of this raging tempest. The words inhuman eyes bore into you. I am the master of those who have been felled by your hand in the halls of primordial truth. I am Urlon the Cruel. The souls of my followers return to the font of power they served, crying out to me to cast my gaze towards this sacrilege. And what do I see? Yet another lackey of the corpse emperor. The giant's voice causes the storm raging around you to die down somewhat, as if the very sound of his voice is enough to make the whirlwind subside. You glance at the huge warrior and notice on his chest a winding azure symbol. The shades of blue seem to glimmer and mingle together. I'm the sovereign of Kiva Gamma. This is my world, not a domain of chaos. Oh, clinging to illusions will do you no good. The rituals have already been performed. The mortals are already singing the litanies of the primordial truth to decorate the sacrificial archers with their flesh. Kiva Gamma, as you call it, is already saturated with the nectar of truth, a fate that awaits all worlds that would stand in our way. Where are we? Where have you taken me? This is the bridge that connects our minds, created by the will of my slave, whose fate you should be envying. The Psyker isn't useful enough to me to be left alive. You? Less so. What do you want with me? I want to look upon the one who has disrupted my flock's duties and my master's plans. That warrior from my legion, the Fabricator Censor. You think that their death is a triumph. However, it is but a minor hindrance to our path. There are other worlds that serve our goals, and there are other sources of plasteel and adamantite. Revel in your victory. Oh, sorry for the young. Revel in your victory. It will change nothing. Nevertheless, the blood in your veins whispers to the spirits that you warrant a closer look. Yes, you are the descendant of the rogue trader whose warrant Conrad sought to obtain by defiling the relic and blinding it to himself with the tethers of the Imperium. He was meant to become my servant, a rogue trader who would do the work of the truth. But then you interfered, Could it be that you wish to gain the true god's favor instead? Do you wish to present the corpse relic to me and serve the truth? Hear your very blood calling, begging you to submit to me. What would the point of futile defiance? Ooh. Oh, you could actually be heretical? Oh no, that's cool. Oh, I kind of really want to do a heretical right now. I can rise to my feet, or I can requires iconoclast. So you waste your time trying to tempt me. It is not blood that defines a person's deeds, but their will does. And my will is thus: begone from my mind. Pitiful insect, you dare? A gust of wind sweeps his speeches away without a trace. The mist around you begins to dissipate, feeling the dark halls of Manufactorum and leaving behind an oppressive sense of powerlessness. I sense the presence of another psyker. Someone made contact with you mentally. They tried to harm you with sorcery. I did what I could. You at least appear unharmed. Can you remember what you saw? It's a Chaos Space Marine. One of the traitors of the Imperium? I don't think it was he who touched your mind. I wouldn't have had the strength to go up against a psyker from the ranks of those monsters. He might have forced some mortal to do his bidding, perhaps. Perhaps it is though the same hapless medium that he sensed the deaths of her henchmen. He looks away and frowns. Such indescribable power to have reached out to your mind at such distance. I said something about Theodora and how the blood in my veins will lead me to serve chaos. Sister Argento has been watching all of this intently, grows pale, and makes a sign of the Aquila to ward off evil. I see. We can theorize later. Although I will say, Arlos, that his words do not leave much room for interpretation. Manufactorum around you looks the same as before your vision. Maybe the shadows have grown a little deeper and darker. You dust yourself off and continue your journey through the darkness. All right, so that's not good. That is really not good. All right. The world's industrial heart has fallen to corruption, but numerous faint box signals from the periphery indicate that the planet's small Manufactorum clusters survive without succumbing to the heretics. The sacred machines and hollowed lathes from these abodes have been recently transported to the safety of the ship's holds, and the fate of Kiva Gamma hangs in the balance. So I get ancient machinery and an energy core. Let's restore the Manufactorum in the shortest possible time without subjecting the world, the wounded planet, to a merciless purge. The blast furnaces are lit again. Machines once again fill the air with stretches and squeals. The Meg trains and wagons stretch their lines from one workshop to the next, but the conjugators, Biheric, chants carry alarming rumors of malevolent and foul traces of corruption still lurking in the deepest chambers of the Manufactorum. I get more iconoclast and some extraction things. Let's end the dialogue there. And we get to make it a planet of ours. Yay! Okay, what do we want to work on first? Oh, so they'll block each other. Okay. Let's see. That gives me a decent plasma gun. Gives me some boots. Oh, I have to be heretical. No, I don't care about that. And this gives me a really good blade. Inject flesh. Okay. So let's see. Efficiency, plasteel mechanisms. I don't really need that. Plasteel weapon security. That one. This gives me minus profit factor for complacency mechanisms and weapons. I think I can take the profit factor hit. Don't know what this adds to. Blessed are the weaponsmiths. Let's see. For Generation Tintus Mechanicus, have been custodians for the machinery and conjugators of Kiva Gamma. Recognizing the value of this tragedy-stricken world, they are willing to deploy a forged cathedral on it as a token of sympathy. Therein, the blessed fabricator sensor, Fortin will envision and lay out a new and more perfect design for the planet. You know what? Let's do that one. I'll take the profit hit to get the complaint. Let's see. Ooh. You know what? No. No, I'm going to do this one. Get the extra weapon security and the plasma pistol. That's what we're going to do. So great trials are ahead. We must steel ourselves and face them. The rogue trader will sign a mutual aid agreement with the quarters of the Demento Minitorum. These outstanding Thracians of warfare will supervise the repurposing of the planet's manufactorum to the production of weapons and military equipment. The jaws of the lathe machines and the wombs of the alloy vats, soulless steel will take on the highest and the most perfect form, that of a weapon. Yeah, let's do that. Execute. Oh, now we get all of these. Okay, cool. Exit that. And actually, let's take a... oh, I guess I don't have anything else to look at right now, so let's exit here. Take a look at my other projects. I think I have to go to Draconis. Maybe we'll do that next. We'll head to Draconis. That's what we're gonna do next. Oh, also, I went through my inventory and kind of cleared out a bunch of stuff. So it's a little less clunky and stuff like that. So I also gotta head to my ship and take a look there. All right, what's my journal say I need to do? Quest. Well, this is still the death cultist. All right, let's head to the void ship. Void ship, head to the bridge. Back to the bridge. See what we need to do. All right. Loading. But yeah, clearly the Space Marines are involved in this. The Chaos Space Marines, the Word Bearers, are involved in this somehow. Okay. Henrix wants to talk to me, right?
To what do I owe this visit?
I want to discuss the Cult of the Final Dawn. What can you tell me about it?
The cult's ordinary members are humans who have been corrupted by the archenemy, traitors to the Imperium, and accomplices of chaos. Participation in the cult's rituals always entails brainwashing, literally and figuratively. The longer cult members spend among other cultists, the less critically they think, and the more closely they resemble obedient livestock, stripped of their fear and instinct for self-preservation. The worst of them go to their deaths without an inkling of doubt, ready to take hundreds and thousands of souls with them. As for those at the top of the cult's hierarchy, we have not yet managed to get a lead on all of the cult's leaders. I imagine that some of them are hiding in the depths of the Koronus Expanse, but those who are orchestrating the fanatics on nearby worlds are hiding very well indeed, or receiving protection from above.
Remind me, what is your mission regarding the cult?
I need to confirm the reports from my agents. According to them, one of the cult's leaders is in the Kiva Gamma segment, an industrial world within the dominion of the Von Valancius dynasty. I hope you won't impede my investigation.
What do you mean, protection from above?
Governors, commanders, rogue traders. History is full of those who neglect their duty to the Golden Throne and seek allies in the wrong places.
You seem to have been investing in this cult for some time.
We discovered the first traces of it as soon as we arrived in the Koronus Expanse. Since then, the more we learn, the better we see just how far the roots of this blight extend. Destroying individual cells is pointless. We must cut this beast off at its head.
Okay, let's talk about something else.
As you wish.
Are you satisfied with the results of the mission on Kiva Gamma?
More than. The data we retrieved is already in the hands of the Inquisition, in the custody of those who can extract the secrets of the future from the claws of chaos. The sacrifices made to the Cogitator will not have been for nothing. We dealt a blow not only to the cultists, but to the archenemy itself. I cannot help but be pleased. However, there is something I must tell you. Back there, at the Cogitator, my decision to let it complete its operation allowed me to... I can't even find words, to perceive something of what is to come. You deserve to know this. The cult is threatening the worlds within your protectorate, after all. I could choose to think of it as an echo of the past, or a specter of the future, but that's not it. Warp sorcery joins stretches of time together, violating the accepted sequence and flow of events. I heard a resonance of the person behind the cult. I faced demons more than once before, but this? I couldn't have imagined such a concentration of evil and corruption. I am convinced that one of the greater demons is behind the cult of the Final Dawn. Beware the day when that demon finds a way to appear in this world.
So touching the conjugator did something to you. I want to know what.
No servant of the God Emperor has closer dealings with corruption than the agents of the Golden Throne. In its quest to guard the Imperium against its foes' most devious and secret schemes, the Inquisition seeks to understand the essence of evil. It is not enough for us to burn or cut down a rotten seedling. We must study it, understand it, touch it. Every time any of us do our duty, we are risking our very souls. But when it comes to psykers, the soul of a psyker is especially enticing to the archenemy. I was operating the machine created by the servants of the archenemy, and in doing so, I attracted the attention of the cult's master. Thank the throne that it was only a glancing touch. If it hadn't been, we would not be speaking here today. When I touched the cult's cogitator, I drew the thousand-eyed gaze of evil upon myself, as any agent does when they interfere in the schemes of those who serve the ruinous powers. And that evil undoubtedly left an invisible mark upon me, as it does on any acolyte who fights against the archenemy. And this will be the case every time I do my duty. I know a good deal about the fates of those who have served the throne before me. Enough to know that my path leads to one place, and one place only.
So what are you going to do next?
My visit to Kiva Gamma did not produce answers to all my questions, but we did succeed in dealing a blow to the cult by destroying the Fabricator Sensors machine. I have directed my spies to track the sect's surviving leaders. I am certain that they will have useful information for us soon. Though small, this is a victory for the Golden Throne, and I have you to thank for it.
So now I can be rid of you?
Are you so certain that the cult has not spread its roots elsewhere in your domain? I fear I will have to remain a while longer, rogue trader. Besides, I am in your retinue not solely for the sake of my own mission, but also to serve as an advisor sympathetic to your endeavors. I am under orders, I remind you, to provide escort and support in deeds great and small that serve to safeguard the territories of the Imperium against its enemies.
Okay, I think that'll be all for now.
Thank you for finding the time for our conversation.
Nope, I don't want to stick my leave. I can just give up two of my characters to him. I'm not gonna do that. They're my friends. These. All right. What we're gonna do is we're gonna talk with the High Factorum here, and let's see if there's some. Are we maxed out with reputation? We are. Oh, I think we're maxed out. So let's grab this. Whereas hit chance in melee combat is increased by 8%. Base armor property. Okay. Guess we can just grab the last. That's the last thing. That's all. You have nothing else to give me. You're useless to me now. All right. I'm trying to look at. Yeah, I got some like 56. So like, I got some things that are higher than that, but not a lot. Look at you. Okay, you've got a lot of stuff that's higher than that. Rotation, tradable. This would give me a whole lot. Here. That would give me enough to go up a level or so. I get a discount with you. Oh, in my officer abilities by sell, that could be handy. And a pistol, that could be good. Over here, let's grab this macro battery. 4 shots. Ooh, that is actually really good. It's much better than I currently have. That's too big. Okay, yeah, I definitely need more just for... I need more... oh my gosh, it goes to 105k. I need more profit factor for that. Maybe losing 1 profit factor is bad. Who do we want to level up? You're technically at 0, so let's start leveling you up. There we go. Made to level 1. Let's get the telepath staff. Boots. What does that boots do? Whenever the wearer hits an opening with a charge, slash, or dance macabre abilities, they inflict bleeding. Ooh, that's good. And a grenade. Mind scrambler grenade. Cool. Sure, there's a teleport staff. A telepath staff. Let's see if we can increase anyone else's reputation over here. Oh, got close. Got close. Okay. Can I even increase your reputation anymore? I don't think I need to anymore. Yeah. Let's grab this new pistol. The faux hammer. Actually, it's a really good pistol. 11 to 21. Shotguns knock enemies. Oh, it's like a little shotgun. Cool. You know what? I might equip that on you. Let's give that where that little shotgun pistol go. There we go. Oh no, I wanted that to go here. Still want to keep the rifle. Hunting rifle. There we go. Oh, I gotta level up some other of my characters. Okay. Anyone else I need to talk to? Let's take a look here. Okay, the death cultists have pointed out, Kate. As the death cult one, because seen fit to observe the enforcers at work and grace the investigation with his presence on the officer's deck. And genetic aberrations could be spread across many worlds and ships. Each case, cult of nourishment tainted. Planet chess and cake. What else do I need to do here? Koronus. Dari in distress, so I gotta finish that. Oh! I need to talk to Cassia. Where is she? She's up here. Did I go the wrong way? I did.
It is so fortunate you have come. I admit I was seeking you out myself. After the events on Dargonus, it felt like an anthracite grey mantle had dropped on my shoulders. I spent a long time thinking about our very first meeting and what happened next. I cannot wait to shake off this dreary color. It was very naive of me to follow in the footsteps of the man who raised me in a gilded cage. And I was deaf to the needs of my own house. But you opened my eyes. As the future Novateur, I must gain wisdom to restore House Orselio to its former glory, no matter the cost. Thank you. It will be an honor to keep guiding your vessel through the Sea of Souls, for as long as the needs of our dynasties are aligned. You will hear no objection from me, Lord Captain.
You did not mention the stairway atlas when we met.
I would never reveal this secret to an outsider, but you have come to my aid more than once already. The Starway Atlas is a sacred artifact of House Orselio. It helps our navigators chart a course through the warp. This crystal, the Atlas, has been inside me for as long as I can remember, giving me strength. But the others... I noticed the renegades in the palace were choked by ashen ghosts of despair when we met face to face. I swear the ghosts were reaching for their atlases.
And so the atlas is some kind of crystal that is implanted in the navigators by House Orselio at birth?
But my atlas is much more powerful than the others. It's the Atlas of Tisiphone herself. That is what people have whispered behind my back my whole life, although no one knew for certain. But I always suspected. I simply did not wish to admit it to myself. When the dark blue ice of my soul made Felek's heart stop on Urak 5, I instantly knew. And by then there was no sense in lying to myself.
Certain navigators in your house fear the Atlas's power?
Certain navigators in my house have tried to kill me more than once. But the tales of Tisiphone's brutality, I am beginning to wonder. What if they are all true? What if I will be a new tormentor to those who serve me?
You said you wouldn't share your secret with just anyone. Does that mean that I am someone to you?
I didn't. I only meant that... I am at ease in your company.
Thank you for telling me.
Thank you for listening.
Okay. This is where I must beg my leave.
I have enjoyed you.
Okay, so we did that. Starring distress, a new ruler. Each vessel wills the treasure. Project. Oh, I have to do the highest difficulty. Ritual binding. She. Bella is the Lord Captain. Waiting for the. Where is she? She's here. Well, time to clean up all these side missions before we move on, it looks like.
Domin.
I'm ready to begin. Ready for the binding ritual.
Then follow me, Domin.
Alright. This is going to lead to a whole little ritual. Cool, cool, cool. Hopefully something awesome.
Are you ready to step into the labyrinth, Domin?
Let's see. I'm ready. Let us begin.
Your weapon for the ritual. Watch the lines on the floor. You can only pass through the gaps. The rest, you need not know. Enter the labyrinth, Domin. You are now upon the path. Your shadow now walks the labyrinth, and my gaze can now see when danger draws near you.
Can you tell me what that really was? What is the true meaning of this rite?
You are not required to understand. You have joined the ritual. That will suffice.
I only seek to understand why this matters to you, to understand you.
Understand me? Why, Domin? My fate is preordained, and our places assigned. We both must serve the Undying One, as his design foretells. But if such is indeed your wish, my path of service to the Undying Emperor is one of many twists and pitfalls. Every mind is fraught with weakness, and only by honing it tirelessly can one achieve focus and prime one's perception. I envision the tenets of the web as a maze of tangles and dead ends. Each time I go into a trance, be it one of the soul or of battle, I walk this path from beginning to end. And now that you're a part of it, you will be there with me when next I enter the labyrinth. You may deem it strange. You live in a world so far removed from my own that such rituals must seem absurd to you. I am sure I would find your rituals equally mystifying.
My rituals, what do you mean?
You are empowered by the will of the Undying One himself, and yet, when I look at your life, I am surprised. You follow a different thread, one that does not seem as strict to your thoughts and deeds. There is so much luster.
My world is more than mere luster. Perhaps it would help you to have a closer look at my life.
Your world is alien to me, Domin, and yet having some knowledge of it could help me to improve my service to both you and the Undying One. Permit me, then, to observe one of the rituals that fills your life. I will do so with gratitude. The labyrinth has accepted you. We have danced amid the crossing lines and minds, and by the dance, we are now bound.
All right, and dialogue. Okay, cool. Let's move forward. We got this. All right, let's see what else we need to do to clean up here. We got the Eldari one to deal with. Probably needs more space battles. All right. Journal. Okay. All right. Let's deal with that a little bit. Let's go to the Expanse here. Let's see where we need to go. here. So we got all of our planets done now. Where are we headed to next? Lord Captain, our astropathic choir received a message from Draconis. The noble house expresses their gratitude for the restoration of trade routes between the remaining Von Valencia's planets and expresses their deepest condolences for the loss of the worlds that did not survive these dark times. In addition, Governor Drivestem has sent a private message to your lordship. I humbly asked the rogue trader for an audience, so I may deliver it. Okay. Alright, what is this going to be? Lord Captain, permission to report. Your wise Lux Mechanicus have analyzed the state of the Protector. They believe that, thanks to your decisive actions, the accurate phase of the crisis has passed. The acute phase of the crisis has passed. The domain of the Von Valencius dynasty is no longer facing dissolution and ruin. In honor of such a resounding triumph, Draconis, as the capital world of your dynasty's domain, is currently making preparations for the Badne Accessio, a grand ceremony for the public induction of their as the heir of the Honorable Theodore Von Valencius. Why would I need some ceremony? It's an ancient tradition of the Von Valencius dynasty that their heir accedes to the road trader status. They take a sacred oath of fealty to the Emperor and announce themselves as his stewards of the dynasty's vassal worlds. It is an act of faith that is meant to remind the rogue trader of their mission. In the eyes of the subjects, you already are a rogue trader. Now's the time to become one in the eyes of the Emperor. So what is this ceremony? I swear an oath that I shake a lot of sweaty limbs? That much is certain. But that's not all of it. There will also be a reception, as well as other noble guests, distinguished road traders. Caligos, Winterscale, and Insidia Corio will be in attendance. It will be a great honor of Draconis to host 3 illustrious dynasties at once. Your servants wish to know your opinion on 2 matters related to the ceremonial arrangements, the first of which is what festive activities are to take place in the capital on this glorious day. Ooh. Let's see here. We can hold fights. Here, prayers. Execute every known embezzler. Oh gosh. Let the poor be fed and the fuel cells handed out to those in need. My reign shall begin with an act of benevolence. Your subjects will appreciate the generosity, Lord Captain. You're never short of people in need. The second matter on your servant's mind is, which 2 of the closest companions will be given the honor to standing by your side during the ceremony? Oh gosh. You know what? Sister Agenta can come. Because she's awesome. Abelard should be there. You know what? We're going to do Sister Agenta. All whose hearts burn with fire and faith will appreciate this gesture. And I'll do Cassia. I'm going to take my 2 strongest characters just in case there's a fight. A great boon for the Navigator House, or Celio. I will see that your instructions are delivered to Draconis. The Master of Ceremonies at the Palace will report to you when the capital is ready to praise your name. Alright. Uh-oh. What do these tech priests want? Arlos, follower of the Omnicized Guidance, I request permission to execute a report protocol that entails describing the sub-optimals within the recent operation of the ship systems and subsequent proposing an appropriate course of actions. Alright. I'm listening. Initiating exposition with the Omnicized Blessing, I conducted several sessions of tech meditation in the effort to transpose the Available data streams to a matrix of patterns. The data subjected to the analysis comprised evidence of deviations in the operations of the ship systems and servitors, as well as irregularities in the algorithms of the ship's log. I've arrived at the following conclusion. This vessel machine spirits is most extraordinary. A full cycle of sacred diagnosis must be performed following a completia ritual. This ritual will force the spirit responsible for those recent events to reveal itself. Once it does, we will be able to understand its nature and take actions applicable to said nature. Alright. Very well, let us proceed with your ritual. You have my gratitude, Arlos. I will notify my tech comrades to begin the preparations for the completia ritual at once. Okay, hopefully this goes well. Despite the resounding hum that express words of prayer, the bridge feels uneasily quiet. All sounds sinks into the vessel's silence like pebbles sinking into water. Arlos, my tech comrades, have spent an assigned number of cycles in prayer and vigil. Everything is prepared for the ritual of cleansing. Its commitment will require the authorization key in the form of the blood of the Bond Valancius. If you are ready, place a hand on the Cyber Gargoyles receiving module. Alright. I am ready. Familiar cold metal burns on your palm. This time, however, the servitor's jaws, instead of brutally clamping down your hand, merely squeeze it slightly. You feel a rivet of blood beginning where the metal fangs have pierced your skin. Screeches and growls suddenly rise from the bowels of the massive conjugator, as if a great beast is stirring awake. Vid screens in front of you flicker relentlessly. Key accepted. Activating purgation protocols. Alright, so they're singing a bunch of hymns. Pascal, what is going on? The ritual is proceeding as intent. Pascal's voice just cuts off abruptly. He begins a hand to his Vox communicator in surprise. Exec, that stop. Quiet. Hello? Hello to you? The entity is here. Oh, hello to you too. Nomos are glad to be speaking. Nomos are here. Nomos have long been here. Why are we here? What are you? Nomos, we are Nomos. Pascal uses his hands in Menedectrite gesture at his silent box system. But what is Nomos? Or Nomos? No data available. No answer. We do not know. What do you want from us, Nomos? Are you friend or foe? Nomos, we are your blood. Oh. Nomos are a sentinel. We awoke when this strange light invaded the ship. We protected you when you needed help. We escorted you when you were surrounded in danger. Is this an AI? Nomos, our movement. We carry you through the freighting and waiting, the measureless. We helped you. We helped when your ailing heart was refusing to awaken. You asked for rescue. We did as you asked. We did everything you pleased. Why? Why do you fear us now? I do not fear you. I am trying to understand you. Nomos are glad. Nomos enjoy understanding. Request instructions. Option 1. Finish the ritual. Stop the ritual. Initiate communication instead. Commune instead. Will appease... Oh. Will banish the entity. Will appease the entity. I want to appease. No. Nomos do not want to be banished. Nomos want to help. Nomos want to understand. Let's start by clearing things up. Were you the one responsible for ship malfunctions? And what about the strange entities in the ship's logs? Yes, Nomos did that. Are you angry? We only wanted to understand, see how things work. Pascal, what is your take on this? Is this entity a benevolent machine spirit or a monster? Unclear. Data insufficient. Possibilities are 2. Okay, I'm still trying to figure it out. Understand the essence of the entity Nomos is beyond my reach at present. The hypothesis spectrum ranges from the extreme of abominable intelligence to the extreme of a great spirit is the omniscience apostate. The rite of tech communication appears to be a reasonable solution. The rite may take many cycles, but will allow me to come close to identifying the entity and making contact with it. Okay. Nomos is allowed to exist on our ship. Yeah, Nomos will want to learn what we are too. We will add things to your log, things that might help us help you. Okay, the decision is made. I will begin my preparations for the communion rite at once. Many cycles of interaction with the entity Nomos await me, but I welcome this task and accept it from the On-Messiah. He stops short and realizes that his box system is working once more. Nomos are glad. Arlos, will you speak with us too? We want you to speak with us too. Lord Captain's body lacks the sacred implants necessary for tech communication with the machine spirit's code. But if such is your wish, Arlos can conceive with you using lowly sound speech as he is doing right now. Say, I will speak with you. Nomos is glad. We have been lonely. Our work here is done, Arlos. Let my tech comrades know you are stopping the Plitia ritual. Thank you for appearing before us, Nomos. Alright, cool. We've got an entity in our ship. Neat. And I think that was, it wants us to talk to, okay. Talk to Abelard and talk to Idira. But I think those are two things I'm going to wait for next episode to do. Yeah, I think I'm going to wait for next episode. So yeah, that is going to be episode 55 of the Rogue Trader series. So we've been doing pretty good. I'm really happy with our progress so far. We've gotten back our main planets. We're going to be heading to our capital world in order to kind of do the ceremony. We've got this like thing inside of our ship. Everyone seems to be happy. We got other rituals happening. And hey, I'm very excited for the next expansion, which is going to add some RBDs. And I'm very excited for that because I love the RBDs. They're so much fun. I've got so many of them, and I'm very excited for that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you like what you see, hit that like subscribe button. Don't like what you see, you can hit the dislike button too. But, oh shit, there is no dislike button anymore. Either way, and let me know down in the comments below what you guys want changed or anything like that. But yeah, until next time, keep your stick on the ice.